Nvidia shares are up nearly 5% today and more than 9% despite last week's sell-off. While the volatility left some investors wary of the big AI names, our next guest saw the dip as a buying opportunity, upping his stake big time. Let's bring in fast money trader and Grasso Global CEO Steve Grasso. Give me the deets, Steve. It's good to see you.
Hey, you doing, Kelly? Yeah, this could have. I always love hindsight when it proves you're right. This could have. This was a binary instance, though. This could have went very bad against me if the macro market sold off. It didn't, so I look great. On a micro basis after the fact. I own Nvidia. I originally owned Nvidia, I should say, in the 120s was my average, and I expanded that position considerably. So now my average is around 102. So that's how much I was buying on that dip. Once again, that dip could have gained more strength. Market could have sold off more precipitously. It didn't. So once I started to see the market solidify, I really leaned into that position for Nvidia.
What's the exit strategy?
Yeah, so normally, when those of the people that follow me on Twitter or watch me on Fast Money, I usually trade around a core position, which means that I'll have my core positions and then I'll trade tails around it. The tail actually became the core. So I think that the stock probably trades back up to the 120 range, and shorter term, obviously 115. That was just a blink of an eye of where it was today. So I think you're going to see higher prices. I think the market has to perform well. Market doesn't perform well, this is definitely a momentum stock, but I think you're going to see a 120 print sooner rather than later in the name.
Yeah, because I wonder, not that the bloom is coming off the rose, but that there's a sense when you see Apple Intelligence coming out without being trained on Nvidia chip, I'm going to get some of these other rollouts that don't necessarily require those big expensive workhorses. Are they kind of telling people that there's a way to participate in the AI rush without it necessarily being that Nvidia share price doubles and it becomes a $6 trillion company or whatever? Have we kind of dialed that back a little bit, I wonder?
Yeah, I think that's a valid premise. But when you think about it, they still own 85% of the market share in AI. So maybe to the extent of the chip that's going to be used could change depending on what sector of the economy that you're in. But ultimately, if you want premium, you're going to go with Nvidia. Everyone that we heard from in large cap tech is increasing their spend in chips. Do they all need the highest price chip? Maybe not, but they're all going to be buying some aspect of Nvidia, and nothing grows to the sky, Kelly, to your point. But I think we saw that drawdown pretty effectively last week, and I think people are getting back into it, understanding that the fundamentals are still sound.
Yeah, that's my last question. After everything that's just happened, it feels a little back to the future to me that we don't come out of this, repositioning or whatever it is and say, okay, time to rotate into the smaller caps and the mid caps and the value, this and whatever. It's kind of, okay, no, yields are lower. The NASDAQ's outperforming the Russell today. Nvidia's taking off. And what does that tell you? Or is it a head fake?
Well, it tells me if you look at the chart on the IWM, if you look at the chart on the small caps, those names, 45% or so of small caps are unprofitable companies. Back in the 90s, that number was 15%. So people want to travel where they have the fortified balance sheet, where they have earnings, where earnings are growing. And that is still large cap tech and technology as a whole. So, yes, I think we are back to the future. And no matter which sector you are investing in, it will evolve with chips, and that takes technology to do it.